Welcome, WolfTheWolfettes. We are back with the brilliant Hitman 3 on the PlayStation 5, and I hope you guys and girls are having an absolutely fantastic day. Now, in a previous video, we went back to Dubai and we took down both of our targets for a second time. We posed as a double agent, and then we proceeded to take down one of the targets by slamming their head on an oil refinery figurine. We then posed as a brand new guard for hire, and we pushed the other target off the edge of the scepter. So we killed both of our targets in a rather interesting way. But what we're going to be doing today is we are going to be heading to mission number 2, and I think we might be heading to England, because I think Gray mentioned that we need to be prepared for the rain, and we all know that England is known for constant bloody rain, so I think we're going to be heading to England today. Now, story-wise, as I've already mentioned, I don't really know what's going on story-wise in this game, because I haven't played number 1 for many years, and I never played number 2. But I think at this moment in time, we are trying to hunt down a bunch of members of Providence. And when we went to Dubai, I think there was another target we were supposed to take down there, in addition to those other 2, but they managed to escape. So I think we are on the hunt for that person that managed to escape. So I think that's what we're doing story-wise. But let's jump straight into things. Okay. Okay, death in the family.
She came home.
Carlyle's lost an empire. You fall hard enough, you tend to be reminded of what truly matters. So, the end of the line. You ready for this?
Are you? Who will you be, without a score to settle?
I guess the world's most wanted fugitive will have to do.
Alexa Carlyle is dead. According to the funeral invitation, that is. So naturally, it caused quite a stir when the late matriarch turned up at the breakfast table, alive and kicking. Carlyle, wisely sensing that her number is up, has emerged from exile to tie up loose ends and secure the Carlyle legacy. She may be a monster, but you have to admire her due diligence. Carlyle descends from an ancient line of warrior aristocrats. Her great-grandfather made a killing in the Second Opium War and established an empire in shipping, railroads, and newspaper publishing. While largely unknown to the public, the family still asserts its quiet dominance over global transport and logistics, media, and technology. Most senior of the partners, Alexa Carlyle, is cold as ice, tough as nails, and sharp as a razor. Incidentally, it was her late father who first brought the 3 families together after the end of World War II at this very house, meaning that this gentleman is the birthplace of Providence.
It began here, and it ends here. Talk about poetic.
One more thing. According to our intel, Carlyle keeps a case file on the Constant. Information that may be helpful in his recapture, so don't leave the estate without it.
Right. Happy hunting, 47. See you on the other side.
Okay. Right, I love it when it pops up with mission active. That's when you know that shit is about to hit the fan. Okay, so we've got 2 objectives in this mission. Now, the file that we need to get will hopefully reveal the location of the Constant, a member of Providence. Now, the Constant, I think, is the same person that escaped from Dubai in the previous mission. As we started, there was a helicopter leaving. I think that was the Constant, and we need to collect a file in this mission that will hopefully reveal his location. And I think there's several different ways that you can do it. There's certain ways you can do it just by interacting with Alexa, and then I think there's other ways of doing it where you can literally steal the things required to open up the safe. There's multiple different ways that you can get this document, and obviously once again there is multiple ways that you can take down Alexa. Now, I think the way that we're going to do it in this episode is we are going to follow basically the story of how to do it, the story objective, but we're not going to completely follow what it tells us to do, because it leads you to certain locations, but not completely. This is a better story mission because it doesn't fully tell you what to do, but we're going to jump in and we're going to get straight into the action. How do you even change the difficulty? One save per mission. No mission story guides available, which that isn't a big deal, to be honest. Most of the time I don't really pay attention to them, except on YouTube. Extra surveillance cameras, that could be a bit of a nuisance. Extra enforcers, that's a problem. Ruthless and demanding combat, well that won't matter if you're not going to get seen. Bloody eliminations, ruined disguises, that's a nightmare. Mind you, I don't eliminate anyone in a bloody fashion, do I? NPCs are more attentive to sounds. Oh, Jesus. Good job we're doing it on professional at the moment. God damn. We can't do any planning because we haven't done the mission before, so there's no smuggle spots or anything. Or new starting locations.
Thornbridge Manor. The Carlyle family's home for countless generations. The Revenant Alexa Carlyle and her 3 adult children, younger brother Zachary, grandson and daughter-in-law, are all gathered to conduct Carlyle's sham funeral. Curiously, Carlyle summoned a famous London PI soon after arriving this morning, but his purpose at Thornbridge is yet unclear. Now, the target knows that you're coming, and her guard detail is top-notch. So Mr. Gray will secure their nearby field HQ and intercept all calls going in and out of the estate. Any appeal for backup is going to fall on very deaf ears. Good luck, gentlemen.
I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed, 47. I thought I was about to jump on this motorcycle and do a bit of driving. That is a nice looking motorbike, ain't it? Look at this. I feel right at home now. Look at this. Nice, gloomy, grey, depressing weather. Makes you fucking proud to be British, doesn't it? Well, it looks like we're going to be heading over to Downton Abbey. Sweet! That was a pretty popular show on TV. I saw the movie recently in cinema. Not because I wanted to watch it, before anyone tries any shenanigans in the comments. I took my nan to watch it. It was surprisingly good though. Bit sad, bit funny, but I didn't really get it too much because I didn't see the show on TV. So I didn't have the same relationship with the characters that I would have had if I saw the TV show. Yeah, it looks like we're heading to Downton Abbey.
Phineas Whitmer, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlyle. Please wait. Mr. Whitmer is here to see Madame Carlyle. You can go right in.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47.
Okay, I'm not going to bother pressing that button to follow the mission story guide because I know what to do, so I will do it myself. I don't want to have a bunch of icons on the screen telling me what to do. It aggravates me. It makes me feel like a noob. The only time I like icons on the screen is if I'm playing it like an open world game. And that's purely so I actually bloody know where to go. But in games like this where investigating and searching, exploring is like the main point of the game, I don't like to be told what to do. I should have just picked Master, to be honest. But those extra guards could be a very, very big nightmare. But if you can get the costume of this personal investigator, you could basically walk around everywhere except the upper floor where Alexa is. Oh, no. Oh, she nearly saw me.
Mr. Whitmer, thank God you're here. Can I take you to Madame Carlyle?
Please do.
If you'd follow me.
Alright. So our first
I oughtn't say anything, but I'm so relieved you're here. Everything's just so strange. Preparing for Madame's funeral, and then she turns up at 9. But then the awful business with her brother Zachary. And all this security. I've never seen a place guarded like this. And I dare say I don't like it at all.
Okay, I know you can't hear them, that's because I'm too far away, but for some reason the subtitles were still popping up like I could hear them. Alright, you probably want to take that gardener's outfit and hide him in the bushes, but I suppose we can just do it like this. We might get spotted though.
Oh, by the way, I told Kate about the theft. That's a bit excessive. Well, I thought she'd be mad at me, considering the fact that I spotted no less than
Quick.
quick.
Right, he's being frisked at the moment, so we're going to hide in here.
What did I tell you? She's a sensible woman.
Look at this play. This is, at this moment in time, this is my favourite level in the entire game. Just how it looks visually. Right, the private investigator is going to come in here.
Shit, man. Caroline really did a number on
There he is. He's not moving at the moment. I'm looking at the mini-map, which you guys and girls can't see. Sorry about that. I just feel like it's more valuable for you to know what I've got in my hand. I feel like that's better. That's why I don't block the item bit instead. Come here, you bastard. See, this is how I'll take down basically everyone in this game anyway, so I shouldn't have to worry about there being any blood stains on any outfits. So I think we could have played this on Master. I would have had to have finished the game a few times off camera first. But I've only ever done this mission once. So we might do this mission... Uh-oh. Who the hell was that? Oh, that git up there nearly saw me. Oh, I've got to meet up with Alexa. I think. Yeah. Because basically something's happened to her brother Zachary and it's going to involve me doing a lot of stuff. There will be a lot of chit chat and a lot of listening in this mission. If you're going to take it down in this fashion anyway.
Mr. Whitmer, thank you for coming on such short notice. A great tragedy has fallen upon us and I need a quick resolution, handled with absolute discretion.
Results and discretion are my speciality.
Very well. I suppose you will want to start at the crime scene.
In my experience, a thorough examination of a potential crime scene is half the job done.
Good. Fernsby will take over from here.
I am Mr. Fernsby, the butler. Madame Carlyle has asked me to assist you in any way possible. Mr. Whitmer, I understand that you've traveled from London. Would you care for some refreshments? Or do you prefer to go straight to Mr. Zachary's sleeping quarters?
Well, where's the option for refreshments? Oh, come on, mate. I've just travelled from London. And I've travelled from London many times in real life, and it's rough. Don't walk away from me.
Mr. Fernsby, I'm ready to see the crime scene.
Very well, Mr. Whitmer. If you'll follow me, sir.
Oh, well, it looks like we're not going to have a cup of tea or any scones. What a terrible start to the day.
I feel obliged to point out that current affairs surrounding Madame Carlyle are of a delicate nature. You may be familiar with the recent announcement of her death. You will probably learn that a staged funeral is scheduled to take place tomorrow. Madame's children were not informed until this morning that their mother was in fact not dead at all. So please bear with them if they seem affected by the rather unusual situation. I trust I do not need to remind you that there will be consequences if word gets out that Madame Carlyle is still alive.
I'll consider her dead when I leave.
It's funny because it's true.
Before you inspect the crime scene, I will tell you this. The case concerns the death of Mr. Zachary, Madame Carlyle's younger brother. He was found dead in his bed this morning. The door was locked from the inside, and a suicide letter was found in his room. However, Madame Carlyle suspects foul play and will not accept that he took his own life. I've prepared some information for you, so please do come and see me when you've finished your investigation of the crime scene. This is Mr. Zachary's room, to my right.
All right.
A locked room murder mystery, 47. I trust you'll get to the bottom of this.
So, this is Zachary's bedroom. Zachary was the brother of our target, Alexa. And basically, we're going to be spending a substantial amount of time trying to work out who killed Zachary. Now, you've got several different children in this place, all family members that are a suspicion, and also we've also got the butler as well, who is a suspicious. And we need to basically investigate, talk to them all, do some snooping, and try and find out who is responsible for killing Zachary. And then once we find out who is responsible for it, we can then go for a private meeting with Alexa, and we can use that to take her out and also hopefully find the case file. So that's what we're going to be doing, but we ain't going to get it done in one video, because talking to each individual member, listening to them, then trying to find ways to get into their rooms, because a lot of their rooms are going to be locked. It takes a bunch of time, so we're probably going to take a while getting through this. Maybe 2 videos.
Why don't you use your camera to scan the dead body, 47?
I mean, apparently he committed suicide, but it looks like he's holding his neck at the moment, so well, I suppose if you took a bunch of pills and you're gagging, you might be like, you know, but it looks more like he's been bloody strangled to me. Who's been sitting in this chair?
Throat markings indicate a rare, short-lived plant poison killed him. Spread shows time of death at around 10 o'clock last night.
You do know your poisons, 47.
Okay, so that's the first bit of information we've got. He's been poisoned, and that's probably the best bit of information that you're going to get, to be honest. Okay, so that's probably where the poison was put, inside of his whiskey. It's a pretty nice location for a bed, ain't it? You wake up in the morning, you can see outside over the beautiful English country, all those lovely grey clouds that are about to cause a thunderstorm and ruin your day.
Zachary was shopping for new Wellingtons last night. Not exactly what you would expect from someone suicidal.
Okay. You never know, you never know. That's the thing, you can literally go from being in a perfect frame of mind to suicidal so quick. Like you could feel like you're having a good day, everything's going swell, and the next thing you know, you can feel suicidal. So he might have been having a good time last night looking at wellies, because I think this guy's a gardener, and he might have been having a good time looking at some very, very expensive wellies, and then he was in bed alone with his thoughts, and that's when everything takes a turn for the worse. It can very easily happen, Diane.
Zachary's suicide note. Also, a sample of handwriting. It could be relevant to compare to other samples to establish its authenticity.
That's true, that is true. What is that? Oh, just a bottle of alcohol. I wonder what was shining then. Oh, we already know. Oh, yeah, we knew what this was going to be. You knew that from a mile away, that what that was going to be. That's
a hidden door.
It's a secret passage. This could explain how the door was locked from the inside.
So, oh look. I feel like a right little pervert at the moment. A right little pervert. Man, this building is stunning, ain't it? This is what I'm going to buy at WolfTheWolf. Once I become king of YouTube and I dethrone, I guess it will be T-Series. Was it T-Series? I can't remember. Who overtook PewDiePie? It was T-Series, wasn't it? Once we... A
photocopy of the floor plans. Somebody's been researching the secret ins and outs of Thornbridge Manor. I believe you've done a thorough search of the crime scene, 47. Maybe it's time to see the butler. I'm curious about the information he's prepared for you.
So whoever this was that took down Zachary obviously wanted to have the blueprints of this place so they could find out all of the secret... You wouldn't have secret entrances on like floor plans though, would you? I mean, they're supposed to be secret entrances for a reason. Oh well, never mind. Oh well. Unless that was like a set of floor plans for trusted people, so it did reveal the the secret routes. But if everybody knows about the secret route, then it makes it less secret, doesn't it? I don't know. Oh, god damn it. But yeah, when I take over T-Series and I become king of YouTube, which is going to happen one day. Mind you, Mr. Beast might take over T-Series before me, so I might have to take over Mr. Beast at some point. Then I'm going to buy a house like this. And then all of my favourite subscribers that have been on me since day one, you can all move in if you want. There'll be limited spaces, but we can all live in this house. I'm sure we'll all get along. There'll be a PlayStation 5 in every room, don't worry. Alright. Is that the butler?
So, Sam, have you ever fallen?
Oh no, you ain't the bloody butler. Who is this guy? Shall I tell you what it feels like at the moment? It feels like Cluedo. Well, not yet it doesn't, but once we start questioning people, it's going to feel like Cluedo. How do I get downstairs? I can't find the stairs. Oh, there we go.
You want to check on the undertaker in charge of the funeral? I got word he's upset with Madame Carlyle.
I vetted him thoroughly. He's good.
Yeah, there's going to be so many bloody chunks of dialogue that are going to pop up while you're walking around. I do apologise, because sometimes people start talking and you're not even listening to those people, but you see their subtitles. So you don't always have to read it. If I'm not actually talking to someone, you don't have to pay attention to it. Oh, there he is. Come here, Alfred.
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a
just
time of
remembered I
death?
went for a stroll
Zachary
behind the
died
greenhouse
around
last
10
night.
o'clock last
Maybe
night.
that's
Well,
where
that
it
means
is.
the staff were off duty.
My lost button.
And Madame
One you couldn't
Carlyle
find at
and
the
her security
graveyard.
didn't arrive
Maybe a
until
good
this
idea for you
morning.
to go look for it
That leaves Madame's
now.
family
How good
and
idea.
myself as the only persons here when he died. And before you ask, no, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here is the material that I prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlyle.
Okay, right. Now when I did this off camera, I did manage to get enough information
So how
to
does one solve a murder mystery, 47? Motive, means, and opportunity, I believe. May I suggest you ask the suspects for alibis? Or perhaps do you prefer searching the manor for clues first?
Oh, no. I'm going to ask them for their alibis first, and then I will search the manor to see if everything that they said adds up and they're not telling me porky pies. But when I did this off camera, I had enough evidence to accuse somebody, and I don't think it was even them that did it. I think it was someone else, but I didn't have enough evidence to accuse them. So I'm going to try and see if I can find some additional evidence off camera. I don't know if I will or not, but I want to try and accuse that person because I think it was actually them that did it. So yeah, I don't want to accuse the same person again because I don't think it was them that did it. Not that there's any repercussions, because shortly after we're going to be taking down Alexa anyway. She's dead meat. But yeah, let's start questioning some people. Alright, here's one.
Patrick Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Shit, it's that sneaky butler, isn't it? He ratted me out. Elaine, give us some privacy, would you? Don't tell Mother, okay? She's really tense these days, and the last thing I need is more hassle. I took that pretty blonde, Rosie, for an evening stroll. I mean, how the fuck am I expected to cope for an entire weekend in this shithole? I'm bored out of my mind. If that's all, I think I'll get back to my slow death by boredom.
No.
What did you think of Zachary?
Creepy as hell. No ambition. Imagine deciding to live in a museum. You know, Father says Zachary and Alexa used to be two of a kind. He had a great future ahead of him. Then suddenly, he just gave up everything. What an idiot. Thank God Daddy chose looks and brains over pedigree when he married Mummy. I don't have to worry about the inbreeding so customary in these circles. So, is that it?
Nope.
Did you see anything suspicious last night?
No. I reckon Zachary topped himself. I know I would have. Or perhaps Mr. Fernsby. I don't like him. he could have done it.
Now, just because you don't like him, it doesn't mean he did it. There's many, many people I don't like in this world. It doesn't mean that they're bloody murderers. Well, they might be, who knows. Okay, so he said that last night he was sneaking some sexy blonde out for a bit of fun. So if we could find that blonde named Rosie, then she might be able to confirm his story. Should we hammer this git? I feel like putting a hammer in the back of his head. I don't know why. Okay, man, we're going to have so many bloody people to talk to. So many little details we're going to have to memorise. And basically, as you talk to people, you don't even have to memorise jack shit. Because when you look on your intel, it puts a little X next to their name. If all of their stories add up, then you know that they're not a suspect. Which is bloody annoying. I'd rather you have to work it out yourself. Mind you, I can be very stupid in these situations. Oh, hang on, this might be important.
Yes. She's insistent, that one. She kept asking all kinds of questions. Who had the other one? Why I gave it to her, that sort of thing. You did make sure she didn't see you give the other one to the butler?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, I think that them two give you details about the case file that you need to get. I think the case file, the way that we're going to get it's not going to matter anyway, because we don't need to do anything else except see Alexa. But I think the other way to open the safe is with 2 separate coins or tokens or something, and I think the butler has one and also another family member has one. I can't remember which one, and I think that's how you open up the safe. Oh, look at these. Hello, cuties. Oh, alright. Flipping hell, mate. Alright. There's some vicious little devils.
Emma Carlisle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Surely I'm not a suspect.
You are
I
not.
need to account for everyone.
Well, I spent the evening with my family, but I got an awful migraine and had to take to bed. Everyone can attest to that. I believe I went up when the boys sat down for a drink around 8 o'clock. Anything else you want to know?
Yes.
How did you feel about Zachary?
I might as well be honest. His presence was always awkward. But how do you have a meaningful conversation with a man who only cares about plants? In my opinion, Alexa bears some responsibility for how this ended. She supported his self-limiting behavior by letting him live here. Is that all?
Who gives a shit? He's rich, he's got tons of money, he wants to live here and play with flowers. He can do whatever the hell he wants, you bitch.
Have you noticed anything else out of the ordinary?
Nothing special comes to mind. Except, perhaps, I did get a feeling that Zachary was depressed, not just sad. I suppose he realized that he had no one with Alexa gone. Even Alexa must feel the pangs of guilt over that one, letting him believe she was dead. Then again, guilt isn't her strong suit.
Alright, I'm a little bit suspicious of you because the second I clicked on you, you said, "Surely I'm not a suspect," and that makes you a suspect in my book. Hey, it's George Clooney. You alright, George? How you doing, mate? Oh, that's not George Clooney. You look like bloody, what's his face? Michael from Grand Theft Auto 5.
Gregory Carlisle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Oh, you're wondering about my alibi, Mr. Detective. Well, I left Thornbridge around 8:30 for a pint with Edward. I wish I hadn't. Quiz night at the inn. On the other hand, staying here with Zachary, my obnoxious sister, and the wife sporting another one of her headaches would have been a fate worse than death. The short of it, Zachary was very much alive when we left. I stayed for the last shout, and I was back here just before midnight. Is that all? Not very thorough, are you?
Shut your mouth, Michael.
Tell me about Zachary.
Zach? Huh. Such a sad old sod. A bit heavy on the bottle, but who could blame him? Only company he had was his rare plants and mother, who travels more than she stays here. Honestly, I can't say which is the bigger bore. He's better off dead. Anything else you want to pry from my intricate intellect?
Oh, mate, I'm going to take a flipping hammer to your skull as well, mate. You want to behave?
Anything else you'd like to tell me?
Nothing really. I'm just enjoying the show. Our perfect mother obviously fucked up, didn't she? Faking her own death. You know, she's explained nothing to us. I think she's scared to own up to her own mistake.
Alright. Alright. Oh, there's another one. We can't speak to you just yet because I need to end the video now. I better pause it, otherwise we're going to have them all natter into each other. Alright, well, thanks for watching, WolfTheWolf. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode. Next time, we've got a few more people we need to question. Then I think there's a few rooms we need to explore. I don't think we can just walk into the rooms because I'm pretty sure they're all bloody locked. So we have to find ways into the room via other entrances. Entrances that could get me in trouble. And even though I'm an investigator, but still get me in trouble somehow. And then we will hopefully take down both Alexa and also get this document that we need. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Like, share, and join the pack today.